How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my Dead Space 100% Collectibles guide. This is Chapter 9. A pretty short mission, not a lot to get in this one. First up, we've got text log number 1. You're going to want to make sure you get all these collectibles while you're on this mission, because you can't backtrack to this area like you can with many others. Alright, so there's the text log as you come into this room. Next up, we've got an audio log in the same room. This one's called Alien Borders.
We have been boarded by hostile forces.
As these two I've sort of connected together, we'll take a quick look at the map, just in case you're not sure where this is. Just in case you're using timestamps. Alright, next up we've got a node. So from this room where you grab the battery to activate the elevator in the next room, very close to where you enter the Valor, you can come through this door and get the node. Right there. Again, another look at the map, just in case you're using timestamps. So, we can get one of the miscellaneous achievements in this area at the shooting range. This is just as you enter the armory. It's the door opposite you. All you need to do to get the achievement is get rid of all of the enemies that drop into the room. You can shoot the targets for fun if you want to, but I don't think it matters like what kind of score you get. You just need to kill all the enemies that drop into the room whilst you're doing the whole shooting range thing, and you'll get a node for doing this as well, so it pays to do this. Only problem is if you're doing a plasma cutter run, you don't get given plasma cutter ammo. In the original game, you had infinite ammo whilst doing this, even though it was kind of a little bit different. They sort of changed this into a shooting range that you run through. They do give you a bunch of pulse rifle ammo, but they don't give you anything for the cutter, so one thing you'll want to do before you come onto the ship is make sure that you've got enough ammo, because there isn't a shop on the Valor. There used to be on the original game, but there isn't on the remake, so ammo can be a real struggle in this section. Alright. Almost died from that. That guy got a little bit too close. So, this is probably the last one. Yep. And once the red lights go away, you can go and open up all the lockers. And that will get you the node. But you should get an achievement just for beating the shooting range and taking out all the enemies. There's a few other things like a ruby semiconductor there too, which is always nice for a few free credits. Next up, we've got the schematic for the large medkit. It's kind of sucky that there is a schematic on this mission, just because it can lock you out of an achievement if you don't get it. Just like I mentioned earlier, you kind of get locked out of this mission. So, you want to go ahead and get your schematic, which is in this room. Watch out for the speedy necromorph that comes at you when you enter, but it's just to the left in the room with all the lasers. That guy managed to make it past me. Alright, so the last thing we can get on this, there's one more collectible actually after this. This is a node that gets dropped by the brute when you get the quarantine in this room. You'll need to defeat a bunch of enemies before the brute comes in. He comes in last. So I'll show you the whole fight just so there's no confusion. Watch out for those explosive guys. That lurker was way too close. And I was just for some reason that lurker would not take damage. I have no idea what's going on there. I'm pretty sure I was hitting him, man. It was like an invincible lurker or something. It was really strange. I ended up stomping on him a couple of times. Kind of looked like my shots were hitting, but the game just wasn't registering them for some reason, but oh well. He died in the end. Hitting these speedy guys in the chest is difficult, but kind of necessary. They move so fast that you want to hit them with stasis, but you can't hit them with stasis whilst they've got that blue light still in their chests for their stasis module. You have to shoot that first. Kind of something that makes these guys a lot tougher in the remake. Alright, so after you've dealt with all of them, the brute will break in, give him some stasis, and just shoot him in the back. He gave me the business a little bit here, and it's kind of tough if you're in the wrong spot because you've got these electrical panels in the way, so it's harder to get behind him, but I just like to stasis these guys and shoot them in the legs. It's kind of the easiest way to get them killed. There's the node. Easy. Alright, so our last collectible, in fact, I think is another node that you can find in the engine room with all the flames. Don't get yourself burned. You can get this node on the way back when you shut off the flames by activating the, I think it's like the flame suppressor or something like that. But you might need to use this kinesis box to block some of the flames. You can also use the box to get to the node early, although it's a little trickier to get back. So you might want to wait until you've turned off the flames and get it on your way out of this area. But there it is, there's the node. So that's all of the collectibles for Chapter 9. I hope you've enjoyed, I hope the guides are helping you out. Here's the log lists for the automated story logs. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section if it's helped you. Have a great day, and until next time, take it easy.